video is going to be a little bit of a mashup type video. It's going to be me thanking my patrons for November, for all the lovely support, which has been absolutely incredible these past couple months. So I'm going to be reading off the names of those in the specific tier, and then also doing a bit of another type of thank you, unboxing a gift that I received today that just completely blew me away. So I hope you enjoy. I kind of like this view, this setup. I recently found a bunch of books in my storage unit and kind of set them up in my booth, so whenever I have a tattoo client, they can check out some of the stuff that I've read, maybe even read one while they're getting tattooed. But anyway, I received this mysterious package today. I wasn't really sure what it was. Sometimes I get random packages from those of you in the pudding pack, and it's always a joy to open these, just to see what I get sent, whether it's a little letter or some of the things that I got in my latest upload. So I've already pre-opened it, so I know already what's in here, but I figured why not make some ASMR sounds with it. I love cardboard sounds. They're absolutely fantastic. So, when I opened this for the first time, I was speechless for a good 5 minutes. It came with this little letter that said, "A gift for you. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I hope this gift helps you continue to create what you love and share it with the world. From a pudding cup." And it's the most just wild gift that I totally did not expect. It's a brand new camera, and I'm completely speechless as I'm doing this right now. Where to even begin? I had done an Instagram Q&A, just just putting it out there. Anybody could ask me a question, and one of the questions was, I think something about what is on my Christmas wish list this year, and I don't know. I don't really like asking for gifts. I don't really like have a wish list or things like that for other people to get me. Usually I just try to work and save up money for the things that I want, and then buy them. So I answered the question saying, I don't really want anything specific, but if there was one thing that I had my eye on, it was this camera. For those of you that may be new to the channel, when I started the channel, I was using this camera that you're watching right now. It's the Canon T3i, and after maybe about a year of making ASMR videos, I upgraded to the Canon 80D, and I absolutely loved that camera. It was perfect and amazing for what I needed it to do. It had all the features that I wanted. It had really good autofocus, for the videos that I would need autofocus for, and it just served me really, really, really well. And some years later, and I created many videos with that camera. At some point, I had to sell some of my gear, and it included that camera. I think I had upgraded to a Sony camera, and so I had sold the 80D and all the little knickknacks and things that came with it. But even though I had maybe a different kind of camera that was also just as good as the 80D, I still missed that camera because it just had everything that I needed, and again, really incredible autofocus. So yeah, I inevitably got rid of that camera and started selling some gear because I needed the money at the time, and inevitably reverted back to using the first camera that I started with, the T3i, for maybe the last 20 videos that I've done, 30 even. And so I've kind of been eyeing a new camera as an upgrade. This one does well as long as everything is lit nicely, and with my editing capabilities, I can make it look decent. But I've had my eye on maybe reacquiring the 80D and or its successor, the 90D. So anyway, long story short, I had just mentioned offhand that I was kind of looking at this camera, and a lovely pudding cup spent their hard-earned money and sent this to me. And I just I'm just like, wow. Wow. This is a blessing and a half. It's just, I'm just so happy that I have this, new workhorse of a camera, where I can now, maybe fight less with the type of lighting that I want to do and the type of footage that I want to capture. I can fight less with it and just set it up, and it's just good to go. It works the way that I need it to work. This camera doesn't have autofocus. This camera doesn't have certain features that this one does. This is a really, really good camera for both photo and video. So yeah, let me take it out of its box and unbox it, and do a little show for you. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I put out a message asking, whoever did get me this, because there's no name on that piece of paper with the message on it. So I put out a message asking, whoever got me this, please contact me, because I want to thank you properly, and maybe make you a special video, or do a video that you want specifically for the channel that everyone can enjoy. And they inevitably got back to me, and they want to be anonymous. Normally I would I try to give as much props to you guys for doing stuff for me as much as I can, but they wanted to remain anonymous. So I'm sure you're watching this video. Thank you so much again. Hearing it from my voice instead of just a typed out message. Thank you. Here's a kiss. I know some of you like looking at my hands for some reason. I guess apparently I have really nice hands. I don't know. They're just hands to me, I guess. So I figured this kind of of an unboxing would be nice for those of you that like that. So here we have just a normal manual. Just some regular documentation that comes with electronics. Here we have a wall charger for the battery. This is really nice. Kind of looks similar to the 80Ds trying to remember here. I'm going to place this here. Here's the battery. Actually, I'm curious to see if the battery is similar to the 80D or if they made a new one. Sometimes Canon has, I don't know if proprietary battery is the right phrase for it, but sometimes, you know, they don't have the same battery for, you know, each successive camera. Sometimes they change it. But this actually looks like the same battery, so that's actually really neat. These are good batteries too, they last a long time. So there you go. We have the nice strap here. And neck strap. And then I think finally, we have the camera body. I'm going to move the box out of the way. And here it is. The 90D. I think there's a different nomenclature for the international nomenclature, like it'll be like the 600D or something like that, or you know, it has like a different kind of naming for the international versions. But yeah, here it goes. Wow, super crisp. I love the screen. This tilty screen is amazing for getting different shots and being able to see what you're doing, especially for ASMR. You can kind of see yourself as you're recording. Canon's always felt, I don't know, it's just felt really nice in my hands always. It's got a nice size. I have pretty big hands, so it's got a really nice grip to it. And yeah, you've got your flash here. That makes kind of a nice sound. Very smooth actuation. It's got really nice dials. Seem to stay in place. And I think one of the newest features is it's got a little joystick kind of nub that you can use to select, you know, things in the menu instead of having to use the this little ring, you know, the up and down, left and right on here. Well, this is actually really nice too. It's got a good feel to it, but I think this is one of the features a lot of Canon users have been wanting, just like a little joystick to kind of easily navigate the menus. It's got all the options: ISO, drive, autofocus, zoom here. You can actually lock it. Interesting. Here's the battery compartment as well. Pretty similar to the 80D. It's got a HDMI, USB, mini USB. It's got a mic jack, headphone jack, which is great always. And I think this is for a wireless remote here. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's just a well-rounded camera, and you know, that's why I was looking at, you know, either upgrading again to the 80D, especially because it would be cheaper nowadays since this new version came out. I was probably just gonna upgrade to that one, but no, I don't have to. Absolutely incredible. And I've saved, even though I sold my 80D in the past, I didn't sell my lenses. I've held on to my lenses. I have actually pretty good lenses. Right now there's a Rokinon 16mm, I believe. I forget the other features that it has on it, but it's a Rokinon D-clicked aperture lens. And then I have a Sigma art lens as well. that is compatible with Canon. So that lens is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, absolutely amazing gift. And like I said in the previous unboxing video, and I always try to say it, again, whether it's a letter or you know some type of other gift, literally any gift that I've been given, that I've received, is equally loved in my heart. Um, you know, I don't want anybody to feel like, oh yeah, somebody spent so much money on a gift and I can't really afford that, or maybe you sent me something that you drew yourself or that you made with your own hands. Like, I value it all the same, because you took your time to send it my way, to send that energy my way. It means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you to you who got me this, and thank you to everyone who has gotten me something in the past for whatever occasion it might be. I love you all the same, and I really appreciate you. And yeah, so let me switch over to my laptop so that I can go ahead and read off the patron tiers for November and give you some thanks. And I'm actually gonna probably combine it with December as well, just to, because we're already like midway through December. So let me switch over and do that. Okay, so I'm sorry you can't really see me in this video, but I have a list of all the patrons for November, and I'm just going to read them off, and then I'm going to refresh the page, and if there's any changes, or I'm just going to read off them again, and if there are any new people in these tiers, then you'll have your name read. So these are the Patreon supporters for November, that are in the $15 tier and above. We have Veronica, who's been supporting amazingly. We have Ramona. Then we have Eleanor. We've got Andini. We've got Ella. Shelby Bunny Fluff 420. I like that name. We've got Troy. Sierra. Then there's Rebecca. And then Brittany. Next is Noel. I like that name. Then you've got Carolyn. Next is Laisha. Then we have Logan. Next is Casey. Then we've got Gregory. We've got Fairy. Then we've got Raylene. Next is Heather. Then we've got Megan. Azia. I hope I'm saying that right. Then we've got cat, cat, cat. Next is William, William, William. Gabriella, Gabriella, Gabriella. And then finally, Mark, Mark, Mark. And that's everyone in the $15 tier and above. Thank you guys so much. You guys are incredible, going above and beyond to be in that tier. It really helps me out a lot to pay my bills and be able to make sure that that's taken care of every month. Thank you guys so much. And then obviously a huge shout out to everybody that's in the $5 tier who gets access to all of the exclusive videos. Thank you all so much. Your interest in that tier has blown me away, and I can only hope that you'll continue to enjoy all of the exclusive videos that I make in the future. You guys are absolutely incredible. There's so many of you in that $5 tier. It blows my mind. And then obviously everyone in the $1 tier as well. I love you all the same. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for leaving that little tip, that little extra $1, $2, whatever that you have to spare. That goes to a good cause. It allows me to worry less about finding ways to pay my bills, and allows me to focus more on making quality videos for you guys. I couldn't be more thankful. So that was November. For the $15 tier, I'm gonna refresh this and read off the $15 tier and above for December as well. At the end of this video, there's going to be a preview for November's exclusive video, but there won't be one for December because I haven't made it yet. I still got a few more days to kind of finalize what I want to do for December's exclusive video. So keep an eye out on my social media for like preview pictures and stuff for the December exclusive, and I may just put the preview in January's for the December one. So here's the names for everybody that's supporting in December. We've got Veronica, Ramona, Elle, Andini, Ebony, Shelby, Troy, Sierra, Rebecca, Brittany, Noel, Carolyn, Asia, Logan, Casey, Gregory, Ferry, Raylene, Heather, Megan, Azia, Kat, William, and Gabriella. Thank you all so much. Obviously, there's a lot of familiar names there that I just read out because you guys are incredible and continue to support every month. Thank you. And if this video prompts some of you to sign up to these tiers, I just want to say thank you in advance for wanting to support me and wanting to see this channel grow. I'm treating this channel, if you've made it this far into the video, I'm treating this channel, or the growth of this channel in 2020 as almost like starting over. With the YouTube algorithm and the demonetization and all that stuff that happened in the last couple of years, it's kind of caused a lot of turmoil and a lot of like bad energy when it comes to, making videos and worrying too much about the numbers and how many views each video is getting. Like, I'm literally, my mentality on everything is just everything. We're starting over from ground zero. So just putting out consistent videos, making good quality videos, and eventually the views will work themselves out, right? So that's kind of how I'm treating the channel going forward, is we're starting over from ground zero. We're going to kind of maybe close the chapter on the last 5 years of the channel and, call that as a good novel. Put it on the shelf, and we're going to open up a new book and start writing from there, going forward in 2020 and for the next decade, or the next 5 years at least, and see what kind of interesting content and videos we can make going forward. So again, thank you guys for supporting me, and just being here watching my videos. Again, even if you can't contribute financially, if you're here watching the videos, that is what helps push things forward. So thank you for being amazing members of the Pudding Pack. You guys are my little pudding cups, and I love every one of you. And yeah, just thank you. I hope you all have an incredible holiday. Catch me on Twitch, or follow me on social media and stuff, so you can catch me on Twitch. I'll probably do a live stream around Christmas time here on the channel, and that way we can spend some time together, because I'm not going home for Christmas. I went home for Thanksgiving, so I'll be here by myself alone. So I think maybe a live stream with you guys would be a fun thing to do. So anyway, thank you for making it to this part of the video. Here's the preview for November. I hope you